Let's talk a little bit about offense. So Browns were bottom third of the league in passing plays over 20 yards, explosive passing plays. They had 44 all year long, tied for 23rd with the Steelers. Do you think they've done enough to improve that? 44 is less than 3 plays of 20-plus yards passing per game. That's pretty low. Yeah, that's pretty low by NFL standards.
The Browns were like a baseball team that can't hit home runs. And I'm sorry for the Guardians fans that are watching this right now. It has to feel familiar, right, for the last 2 years. But they're a baseball team that can't hit home runs. And what they did this offseason was try to get home run hitters. And I like to think about this Browns wide receiving core and what their plan for it is in kind of baseball terms, because I think it makes a lot of sense when we look at it like that. You look at Elijah Moore, he was brought in to be the home run hitter, right? He might not get you 1,500 yards. That's Amari Cooper's job. He's the 1-2 hitter. He's the guy who's supposed to get on base no matter what. But Elijah Moore, he's the home run hitter. He might get 800 yards, but maybe 7 touchdowns or maybe 20-plus yard plays or something crazy like that. That's fine, right? He's the home run hitter. Marquise Goodwin is also somebody that they want to have hit a couple of home runs down the stretch for them. And then you look at Donovan Peoples-Jones and Amari Cooper as guys who just need to be able to get on base so you can keep the offense moving when you don't have an opportunity to hit a home run. So that was their plan. I think David Njoku is going to be an element in that. I think don't be surprised if Jordan Atkins plays a more significant role than what we're assuming right now. I mean, he was a really good receiving tight end for Houston when they used him in a proper way as just a pass-catching tight end. He's somebody who, hey, if he could take a little bit of focus off David Njoku, it all of a sudden widens your ability to be a little bit more dangerous in the red zone because now you can fully take advantage of David Njoku's size and his leaping ability, and you get bigger in the red zone. I think Cedric Tillman was another example of like trying to get somebody who can maybe he's not a home run hitter because he doesn't necessarily have the speed or explosiveness that you want from a home run hitter, but he's definitely somebody that you hope can, knock in a couple runs from second base if we're going to continue the analogy. So do I think they did enough to get more explosive? Yeah, I think they're much more explosive and have more explosive potential at that position than they did last year, because last year we had no home run hitters. We were looking at Anthony Schwartz. It's like, hey, maybe he'll hit a home run, right? Like we just didn't have it. And you saw how this offense had to play, which was a lot of singles, a lot of doubles, and a lot of 7-minute offensive drives, which, hey, when it works, it feels great. But then when you're down 10, there's the problem, right? Because you can't come back from down 10 with a quarter left because it takes you 14 minutes to score 14 points.